Welcome to Kaleidoscope Let's Talk. Today we introduce a rather peculiar rodent into our Let's Talk series, Meeya. Now Meeya is all about inspiring a sense of aspiration and self-reliance among the people of Sri Lanka. It promotes creating opportunities from adversity and countering negativity and the all too familiar all hope is lost aspect. The story behind this production is as intriguing as its premise, and I have with me today the producer of the show, Randhula de Silva, to discuss all things Meeya and the need for such a narrative in contemporary Sri Lanka. Randhula, welcome. Why Meeya?
Firstly, at the animal rat, Meeya is a menace almost to the structure, goes through many cities, lives a very different life, and you can't ever get rid of it regardless of what you do. Secondly, this story is actually inspired and based out of a Jataka tale, a Buddhist Bodhisattva Jataka tale that is called Chulasatta Jataka. It's based on a person who, it's a rags to riches story basically. It's based on a person, the Bodhisattva character, that picks up a dead body of a rat and becomes a rich person or a millionaire in our terms now. So this really draws inspiration of how do you go from nothingness to everything, and therefore Meeya.
How did it become a teledrama?
We thought about this idea last year in somewhere around March, and then there was a sense of large hopelessness, helplessness and sadness in the people who stayed back. A lot of people left, a lot of our families have gone, but we are here and we feel this void, and we felt what's the best way to trigger some creativity, trigger some hope, trigger some inspiration to the masses of Sri Lanka that is still really going through hardships and are building back their lives from scratch. How can we trigger some positivity to that? And the best way to get there really we felt is through teledrama, through mainstream TV and a Sinhala teledrama, because it needs to go beyond the Colombo community into places where people can really extract value from it and apply it into their lives.
How can Sri Lankans identify with these protagonists?
This character of Moda Tharindu, that's the main character of the teledrama. The name Moda Tharindu itself is a meme. It's a meme that is vastly used in the Sinhala social media that has been there for a couple of years now. And his life and many lives of his supporting characters are inspired by thousands of stories that we come across every day in our lives, be it from entrepreneurs, be it from innovators, be it from young people who are frustrated working in places that does not use their fullest potential. All of these stories are distilled into this one character, and we feel that anybody who is local, who is doing a daily job or is creative and is trying to innovate something will have different facets that they can relate to in the main character and many other characters connected to it.
Would you say that Meeya is an imperative watch for Sri Lankan youth?
If you have a flavor or a keenness or a hunger for something unconventional, if you want to find some inspiration on how to disrupt the status quo, and if you want to find some inspiration and hope, definitely it's a must watch. It will be a bitter pill to swallow if you are resistant to change, if you are comfortable in your very small comfort zone. It might be a bitter pill to swallow because it does push your boundaries to think bigger, to think differently and to think creatively. But I guarantee anybody who chooses to watch it, you'll have fun.
So as a producer of this show, what were you most excited about when filming it?
Firstly, for us, everybody involved in this as directors, producers, other than the cast and the crew, for us it was the first time doing a teledrama. We've been in filmmaking, we've been in many other creative industries, but teledrama was the first. So there was a lot of learnings for us on the way, and to see it come through into reality was really exciting. And above all, we had a star cast of cameos coming in who are really not usual suspects to be seen on the small screen. So I was very excited to meet them in person and really to see their creativity in motion on set.
In today's world, we have Instagram, TikTok. I mean, everything is just very instant. What challenges filmmakers when you try to captivate people's attention for more than those 30 seconds to 1 minute?
It's very, very tough, and especially in a context of filmmaking, it's even more difficult, especially in Sri Lanka. People don't go to theatre anymore at all. There's instant entertainment on your TV screen or your mobile screen even, with all the different type of content available. But in our teledrama, what we tried to do was we brought in those digital elements into the teledrama. So this protagonist or the main character is also a YouTuber. So you most certainly will see a lot of YouTube screens on this, a lot of Facebook live going up on this. So we brought in the modern digital elements into the conventional TV setting to kind of disrupt it. Also, this was a very expensive teledrama to have made. We spent maybe twice or thrice more than a normal television episode would have spent because we were new to it. But also secondly, we brought in a lot of diversity. Usually a teledrama would have 4 locations max for hundreds of episodes that they have. But for the 21 episodes that we had 57 different locations in the teledrama, which brought in a lot of freshness and diversity as well.
Briefly, what has the feedback been like?
Feedback has been really moving, I have to say, and very unexpected. Sure, we expected this to create some kind of stir in the society because it is unconventional, because it questions things that has not been questioned before, and very directly so. And it also has a very strong socio-political connotation to it. So we expected all of that, but what was not expected is the Gen Z stepping up to say, oh my God, I relate to this, or oh my God, this gave me so much hope. There were a couple of people that reached out to us personally and say, look, I was about to quit my job because I felt absolutely useless, and this gave me hope to just stand up on my own feet and start something new. There was somebody else that reached out to say, I had a moment where I was about to end my life, and this was one of the things that kept me alive. So for us or anybody watching this, this is just a piece of a story. But for anybody else out there going through different phases in life, I think our work, anybody's work, can have a lot of weight into it, and we experienced that firsthand. So it was very moving.
So very briefly, Randhula, there is a conscious divide of people who watch English teledramas, Sinhala teledramas, Tamil teledramas. Don't you think this needs to change?
Absolutely. It's something that has been there forever, and it's high time that it changes, because it's actually worse than a religious or a racial divide. It's a linguistic language divide, and even if you take a look at social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, there is a Sinhala Twitter, there is Tamil Twitter, there is English Twitter, and these three are like 3 different countries altogether. But we are such a small country, such a small community, and the impact of what you do would have a deep impact on me, regardless whether we know each other or not. So we need to understand how the masses work. We need to be connected to that in order for us to really have influence and impact in this country. We can't operate in our own bubble and expect to create change. Quality of productions, quality of creativity has gone down a lot in mainstream media because of not great way of commercialization and monetization, and those standards, the drop of those standards also drove the audience away, and those things needs to be reversed.
Now that you've done and dusted the teledrama, what are the key takeaways you would like the audience to have?
Key takeaways is you don't have to really settle for what's seen before, what's expected, or what looks to be the normal way or the status quo. You can create your own way, and even creating this teledrama itself was us creating that own way, because we worked with an industry that is completely alien to us, and we disrupted a lot of norms in that industry too with the way that we worked. So because we have all chosen to stay in Sri Lanka and build Sri Lanka, it's important that we understand where people's mindsets are, and try to align with what needs to be aligned with, and try to change what needs to be changed, in order for us to really not go back to the same mistakes over and over again that we've been making since independence.
Good luck with all your future projects, Randhula.
Thank you so much.
So if you like our show, don't forget to follow us. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn.